Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report has it that the great lion's father, humiliated Igbi out of his house upon hearing that Igbi was actually begging to return the property that she acquired in the UK to the great lion to escape, the fire of, Ìtúwàṣẹ. Now, of course, when Igbi, heard that Ìtúwàṣẹ had been pronounced on her, that there was this ongoing arrangement to invoke the ritual rites of Ìtúwàṣẹ upon both of them, that is Igbi and Ebony. In fact, Igbi was broken. She didn't know what to do. She did not know what to do. And in her case, it wasn't just about disrespect. It's also about betrayal, taking laws into her hands, preparing her own way out, because collecting the resources that doesn't belong to you is actually because you know that you have no place in the house of Oduduwa again. And so that was what happened. And so when she heard that they were going to invoke that, Igbi thought she still had a chance to run to, the Lion of Oduduwa's father to beg. Maybe he would cover her and plead with the son to suspend the fire of Ìtúwàṣẹ. But what she met, that evening in his house was humiliating. That shook, of course, the humiliation that shook her to the core. She arrived in a rush, her eyes swollen from crying, her voice breaking as she entered. Baba, please help me. I cannot survive this. I cannot face this shame. I know I wronged you and I wronged everyone. Please and please, Baba, help me. Help me. Beg. I will not survive. I will not be able to survive it if Kabiyesi goes on with this fire of Ìtúwàṣẹ upon us. They say the lion's father, who had been quiet for days, stood firm in his chair with anger burning in his eyes. He looked at her as if she had brought a curse into his home. He raised his voice in a way even the servant had never heard. He's very old right now. Get out of my house, Igbi. You want me to carry your shame on my head? You want me to beg on your behalf after all the arrogance, after all the damage you have done? You think you can spit on the throne and then hide behind me, out of my sight and out of my house? Igbi fell to the ground as we are hearing, rolling, begging, screaming with both hands, clutching his feet. Please, Baba, please, I will give back everything. The house I bought in the UK, I will hand it back to the lion. I will surrender it. Just cancel. They just speak to him to withdraw the Ìtúwàṣẹ. Let me not be cut off. Let me not be destroyed. I cannot carry this burden. I cannot face this disgrace. Now, the reason why this Ìtúwàṣẹ is so strong, it's not like the immunity where, the remove immunity, they were still there, still known as wives to the Lion of Oduduwa. Nothing really changed except for some small privileges that were no longer there and all of that. And why this is very painful is because upon removing this immunity, everybody thought that these women were going to humble. But because they did not humble, the only thing that everybody is sure that they might not do again is to go diabolically. But when it comes to humility, there's no humility because the fight continues. They have made it very clear that one of the biggest problems that they have is, the jewel. And they will continue to fight the jewel. And they have continually fought the jewel. And so the fact that they did not relent, the fact that they continue in that right, it really, 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 really hurt everybody, including Baba. But they said the man was unmoved. His voice grew louder, trembling with rage. You want to bribe your way out? Keep your house. Keep your gift. The day you disrespected the throne, the day you chose to play with sacred matters, you chose your fate. Even if you give 10 houses, you cannot buy back your honor. Ìtúwàṣẹ is not man's punishment, it is the God speaking. And you dare come here thinking I will shield you? Shame on you, Igbi. I will never shield you. He ordered a guard to drag her out. She screamed and fought, her wrapper slipping off as she struggled, begging not to be thrown out. The humiliation pierced her deeper than a knife. The man who once smiled at her, welcomed her, now looked at her as if she was dead. The servant whispered as she was pushed outside, her knees bruised from the fall at the doorstep. She kept shouting, "I'll return the house, I'll return the house. Just save me," but nobody listened. The door slammed and she was left wailing outside, pounding on the gate, her voice crying into the night. They said it was her driver who came forth and her cousin that was there with her to hold her, to tell her that they should go back. People in the palace heard about it quickly. Some laughed at it. They laughed, at her pride. They laughed that her pride was crushed because she was the one who stood there. When Kabiyesi said that she move downstairs, she said she is not moving anywhere. And nobody is going to stop her. She's not going anywhere. She is not moving anywhere. And nobody has the right to stop her. That she was duly married into the royal household. That she has the right to stay in the royal household. That nobody should come and tell her what to do or what not to do. That it is her right. It is her right. Nobody. Who the hell is the jewel that will make everybody to lie down? Everybody should start, lying on the floor so she can walk. Who the hell? And when she was, doing all of these things, she forgot that the decision was coming from, the Lion of Odua. It has nothing to do with the jewel. The jewel is in Lagos, minding her own business, doing her own things, running her own businesses and all of that. And you continue to make it look as if she is the reason why everything is being done. And that is what is even annoying the Lion of Odua. They continue to threaten the jewel. They continue to call her names. They continue to attribute all of their failures to her, even when they know that they are failing because of the choices that they are making. They say inside, a lot of things have happened. Inside her heart, fear had replaced every trace of pride. She began calling her relatives, begging them to intervene. She even told them she was ready to kneel at, the jewel's feet, ready to surrender everything she owned, if only the ritual could be, reconsidered. Now, what is making them so afraid? They are scared because of late, the Lion of Odua has not been like before. When he starts something, he makes sure that he finishes it. Yes, that is what that man has been doing. It's not like before where he will say this thing and tomorrow he will be doing another thing. These days, anything he starts, he finishes. Look at the immunity. With all the going and coming, everything that was done, he made sure he removed the immunity. They are afraid because they know that this is going to come to an end. Going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.